so I'm not going to go for the old and boring. I don't know if I say it lightly, but there's a lot of FPSs using the retro formula. Like a lot. And the little company named New Blood is kicking asses in that specific genre. Releasing games made by a bunch of schmucks, making you think that creating an FPS is actually an easy task. It's old news at this point, and for this reason I will not cover them all, if not at all. But I think one deserves the crown above all. It is about speed, it is about power. The boring way of explaining why Ultrakill works would be to talk about the three pillars of the retro FPS: movement, weapon, and enemies. Master the balance between the three and you have a fantastic game. But if you want to go beyond fantastic, it's going to require some genius and creativity. For example, each weapon in Ultrakill has mods to switch the secondary fire. You have the more traditional, like a charged shot, that I swear could pierce through your mom, lol. Or you could flip a coin and shoot it in the air. That's the creative part. Fuck! But now comes the genius. You have always more option with your tools than what appears on the surface. You could shoot multiple coins. Shooting when the coins shine divides your bullet into two. Punch your coin. Shoot it with the railgun cannon. Reflect your enemy's attack. All of that with a single mechanic. Now look at all those weapons and go watch some guides if you want to do some cool shit. Weapon, check. Speaking of cool shit, have you seen that crazy speed? When it comes to mobility, Ultrakill is definitely up there with the most mobile character, without going for too much, and I want to be absolutely clear. Adding crazy movement mechanics, just to say, ha ha ha, look at how fast I am, this is insane. No, it's stupid. Remember when I talked about the balance earlier? V1 is not just fast, he's also fragile as fuck, to the point where I once died stubbing my feet. V1 embodies the archetype of the glass cannon. But let's take a step back, because it's time for your favorite part. Ask yourself, why make V1 a glass cannon from a game design perspective? There is no wrong answers, except yours. Because it's fun dishing out a ton of damage, but also weaving between your enemy's shot. That is the reason why V1 is as fast as he is, because he needs it to survive. Being a glass cannon is not just about high damage and low health, it's about the mobility. The idea is not to one-shot and then get one-shotted. You want to stay in a perpetual state of being untouched, even if you have incredible regen in the form of drinking blood, which forces you to stay in combat and to go for a more aggressive playstyle. Mobility? Check. You will become a master of Ultrakill when you stop fearing your foe, so channel your rage and punch, punch, punch! Explaining why Ultrakill is fun is not just saying, oh, look at this cool thing! I want to portray the absolute madness of the combats from this game, the never-stopping rhythm, the violence, not in the form of gore takedown, but in the enormous amount of damage you can inflict. This is the strength of Ultrakill. There is only one music that can fit this gameplay. Fucking breakcore! The rest is just genius and creativity. Like the different settings, I won't spoil them, and for this reason, all of the gameplay you're seeing is from the couple of first level or the infinite wave based game mode. So instead, just take a quick look at these colors. Also, I'm really sad I've shown you the weapon, because getting a new gun in Ultrakill is a joy. The wonder of discovery. The thrill of experimentation, an enthusiasm of curiosity. And that will wrap up my review of Ultrakill. Fuck! I forgot to talk about the enemies! No, don't fade to black. I wanted to say that Ultrakill hypes up his bosses really well.